an interior designer? Mungkin dulu orang tak tahu interior designer.
Sekarang glamour dah interior designer.
Very glamorous. Very glamorous business.
Dulu tu orang tak tahu tu not even a profession pun.
So you have to baiki hubungan dengan Allah, hubungan dengan ibu bapa, and hubungan dengan orang sekeliling. That is what we need to be kaya and berjaya.
Kat Malaysia ni berlambak syarikat ID.
Betul.
What made you special?
I think mana-mana there's a lot of competition and there's a lot of ID company, but we do believe that what makes us different adalah because of kita sangat passionate in term of the interior design itself. Daripada diploma, I mean kita memang belajar the ID, dan later on daripada our passion tu dia jadi company lah. Dia jadi kita punya profession.
Was it always from a husband and wife punya passion?
Actually we did IDW. I mean we established IDW before we even get married.
No way.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't that risky?
Yeah.
What if things,
I think most of people,
the most riskiest thing to do is do business with a pasangan which is not even confirmed yet, right?
Betul.
Explain. Let's talk about that first before we go in. Share about that. How did that happen?
Most of our close relative pun cakap the same things lah. Meaning to say that macam even my siblings pun cakap macam okay ke kan macam ni kan. But I do believe that we know each other first, then we share the same passion. Then later on, after 7 years,
After 7 years.
After 7 years, we establish IDW. Then we get married.
Hold on. 7 tahun.
7 tahun.
Doing business
Tak confirm lagi. Tak confirm lagi akan kahwin ke tak. But did you know that you wanted to marry? Did you know that nak kahwin?
Yes, we do know.
We did.
Because kita actually memang like suka each other masa diploma.
Oh, so this is a love story dari zaman study.
Zaman study.
Studying, I'm guessing studying ID?
Yes, ID. We did diploma and degree in interior architecture, and after that master I did facility management and B did construction management, and now both of us continuing our PhD.
Wow, hold on. Wait, so you guys met time study, shared the same passion.
Yep.
For 7 years work on that passion.
Yep.
Baru kahwin, and then
Now here we
still doing
the same
still
thing.
doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Mashallah, you know that's like a movie love story. Betul. But like, how often do you hear about love interest in college? Subject sama,
Yeah, betul.
end up getting married and pursuing the passion all the way.
Yalah.
Tapi sebenarnya kan Caprice, bila kita reflect balik from your question, I realise that whenever we are in love and we don't have anything in common, you know, you are tough in a tough situation daripada you have something in common to work on.
True.
It is tough also, but actually you are moving into one direction. That's what we can share about it lah. Mungkin orang nampak tough, but actually
But there must be some concerns atau not say pros and cons, but then normally when two people in the same industry,
yeah.
kan in relationships, there's ups and down.
Yalah,
But
definitely.
also in business. So how do you manage the two? I had the same conversation dengan Ashraf Khalid and Tia,
Yeah.
another husband and wife punya powerhouse. Tapi how do you decide? Okay, ni time kerja dan ni time untuk family pula. Is there like a clock, or how do you decide?
Dia something like the clock tu. Macam kita dah terbiasa whenever kadang-kadang kita ada salah faham each other kan. Dalam kereta tu like kita boleh like storming kau-kau. Then bila kita sampai arrive jumpa klien, kita like boleh switch. Jumpa klien like macam okay je balik.
Oh, you can switch from fight to okay, now it's professional.
Yeah.
Yes.
Clients?
Professional. Then like macam I address B pun macam B, what do you think, something like that. Then after that bila masuk kereta balik, okay,
Now
kat mana
we
kita stop
continue.
tadi.
Wow, salute. Bukan senang nak have a husband and wife in your business.
Yeah.
If you don't mind sharing, what was your sales to date?
Sales to date for 2022 7.4
So far, 7.4 million.
Alhamdulillah.
Make it sound so normal. Like, 7.4 million. Total,
Masya Allah.
selama IDW Design till now, total gross revenue?
Total lah. In total I think tadi kita kira daripada 2016 until to date is 52 million.
Wow.
But I think kalau campur,
Before that, we don't track our
Yeah.
our sales. We don't know how to track. Definitely because we have some
kita sempat
mentors.
track pun until 2012. Tapi 2012 pun bila kita track 1 year, the whole year is 500,000, 1 million, 1.8 million.
But total to date, 52 million.
I think to date from 2016 until 2022 is
52 million. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Did you always see that coming though? I mean, there is someone study because you both were there from the very beginning of interior design,
Correct.
all the way to 52 million. At the very beginning, did you see that?
Tak, I think kita just tahu. Kita selalu ada conversation whenever kita ada habit yang bila kita ada problem ataupun kita facing the challenges, kita akan always macam visualize and dream.
Correct.
Macam-
That is benda yang boleh bagi kita fuel untuk kita keep on moving. If you're talking about problem and go deep into problem,
Dan kita akan go
it
deep
doesn't work.
lagi kan.
So whenever you have problem, you have to talk about dream and long dream. Then only baru you akan rasa boleh bangun balik.
Dan kita start lah macam merepek-repek, kita
Merepek-repek,
lepas
yes.
ni orang
It should be
datang cari
merepek-repek.
kita, tolong buat our
Yes.
house.
Yo, that's a very unique way at addressing a problem.
Yeah.
That's my first time I hear this strategy. Was it something that doctor taught you or something that you yourself practice?
At first kita practice tu secara kita tak realize,
sedar.
dan bila kita masuk belajar dengan doc,
Betul.
dia betul-betul ajar kita the step and the pattern. For instance, macam kita belajar the step yang kita tulis satu surat, macam imagine kita yang 10 tahun akan datang.
Yup.
Tulis kita surat yang macam, oh actually we are doing great back in 10 years ni kan. Then dia cakap yang macam, oh kita dah berjaya ni, kita dah buat ni, kita dah ada building, kita ada kilang. Then macam actually your problem now ni sebenarnya small je.
Yeah.
Kan?
So you wrote a letter to yourself.
Yeah.
As if you are 10 years ahead.
Yeah.
And you're explaining to you now how is this what you going through. Is it small, but what you have 10 years from now,
Yeah.
you are sharing that.
Yeah, then everything will be worth it. So macam kita rasa best lah. Kita rasa best that moment.
But before we met Dr. Azizan, before that what we do is bila kita hadapi masalah je, kita imagine ourselves that 10 years yang akan datang. Our kakak lah. Our kakak coming to us saying that, no, tak payahlah menangis benda macam ni kan. It's so small lah dia. You know, you sekarang, you know how you are now, you're living where, you are wearing what. So having this imagination kan buat kita rasa lebih semangat because we are talking to ourselves.
Wow, but who taught you that? How did you pick up that? Because it's a very unique way at looking at life. Tapi bukan mudah. Orang yang mungkin ada impian untuk practice benda tu.
Tak tahu macam nak cakap, but that is what we are functioning together. Maksudnya sometimes I down, dia akan merepek-repekkan for me, Then
Tapi
dia down,
kita ada always akan ada macam, okay, kalau I tengah marah, dia tahu I tengah marah, dan dia akan like jadi positif.
Yes,
Kalau dia
correct,
tengah negatif, I akan kena switch jadi positif. Sebab
Betul.
kita tahu yang kalau both of us negatif, dan kita akan sink in the ship lah.
Faham?
So benda tu lah yang kita keep buat. That's why bila kita start jumpa doc, kita rasa macam, oh kenalah, klik lah whatever yang dia ajar tu, klik dengan kita punya
It's actually
fundamental.
what we have been doing kan. Cuma dia ajar in a structured way. That's why everyone now getting the same impact because it's all in a macam module to be successful. It's all in your mind. The mindset is very important in being successful in your life. I think bukan dalam business je sebenarnya, in marriage, you're gonna confront conflict. So how you react kan, mesti ada seorang yang akan, oh, don't worry lah, someday we will live here, kita akan pergi sini, kita akan macam ni rumah kita, you should do that. Then boleh macam, then masalah sekarang ni taklah berapa serius sangat
Because docs always macam remind kita kan, macam kita kena tenang. So in order untuk kita tenang tu, kita kena ada the step lah to make us feel peace. Dan bila kita tenang, baru banyak rezeki datang, dan dan kita boleh plan project ahead better daripada kita buat keputusan dalam keadaan marah ataupun anxiety ke geram
Dan sebenarnya
ke.
bila kita buat benda ni 14 tahun lepas, tak ada sesiapa bertanggungjawab ke atas sesiapa untuk make sure this is happy, macam akan berjaya.
I'm not responsible for her
and
success.
I'm not responsible for him also. So we have to work on it.
Together.
Nobody can promise the result.
MashaAllah. I think that's why you end up getting married. I can tell the chemistry from the get-go. You had the chemistry, the holistic chemistry.
MashaAllah.
Right? That's amazing. I'm sure. What was your lowest moment in your road to success? Can you share the lowest moment?
I think the lowest moment yang bring us to Dr. Azizan. At that time masa kita actually masa 2011, 2011, kita betul-betul terus almost 1 year tak ada project. Kita buat banyak proposal, orang tak nak bayar dan macam-macam benda berlaku dan our partner pun left, so tinggal kita berdua. Dan masa tu kita terus buat decision yang last, kita punya duit yang terakhir tu kita kahwin.
Betul.
Memang ada satu one sum of money dan kita kahwin.
So wait, you telling me that on your way down with no projects, with business not coming in, suddenly you took that money untuk kahwin?
Yeah. Kahwin tu memang habis lah, kita like all in on the table. Kahwin.
Halalkan first.
Yes, I think yang tu lah mungkin the reason kita tak boleh nak fly, dia berat.
Oof, B. You know what's scary? I got goosebumps here.
Masya Allah.
That's almost the same reason why I got married.
Masya Allah.
Kan I was down. I had my own story lah. I don't want to go into it, but I was crashing. Kereta kena pajak, my dream car kena pajak. I had to let go of stuff. Just going down, money just going down. And I said, B, let's get married.
Masya Allah.
That's almost the same, right?
Yeah,
when things were tough,
Yeah.
you took your last savings and just get married first.
Yeah, I mean kita bina masjid terus. Tapi at that time bila kita kahwin, keluar ada our first child tu pun sakit. Almost 1 year tu, kita punya second home is hospital.
Oh no, what happened?
Dia lahir-lahir je dah NICU, pneumonia. Then they keep coming lah. Sikit-sikit masuk hospital 7 days, sikit-sikit masuk hospital 4 days kan.
I think the challenge, the most challenges lah kan masa tu ialah bila I mengandung. So we got one project. This is the only project we got after we been married. So tapi project tu problem because we deal with one contractor which is yang consume dadah sebenarnya. So bila kita bayar dia bukan beli barang, tapi dia beli drugs. And then macam masa tu kita dah mula sangat-sangat in trouble because client keep on pushing us the deadline, you know, but we cannot deliver because the thing is static like that. The contractor macam tak buat apa-apa.
So kita tukar kontraktor
lain. Lots of money keperlukan lagi.
So the ujian, would you say the ujian got tougher after the marriage?
After the marriage.
After the marriage.
Okay, so go on.
So lepas tu bila kita hire orang lain lagi, orang tu cuba siapkan, but the client dah pissed off sangat. So what the client do, dia kata macam I macam terminate our service, and then they want all the furnitures to buka balik, semua buka balik,
dan kita kena bayar dia,
kena pulang lagi
duit,
pulang balik ganti rugi. So masa tu memang rasa
loser lah. I mean for me as a husband, masa tu I betul-betul rasa loser because kita dah ada plan lahir hospital kat mana, dan end up actually B lahir dekat HKL, dekat ward third class. So macam kita kan macam lelaki kan rasa loser lah. Tak boleh provide the best. I
believe sebenarnya anak kita sakit, after that is the energy of us. There will be lots of trouble after trouble, you know. Macam benda tu kan.
How in terms of monetary, how deep was the loss with the particular client, if you don't mind sharing?
After kita dah kena tukar the new contractor dan bagi sampai siap, actually project tu dah jadi zero. Our financial negative kan, duit kita pun
negative. How much?
Tak track lah waktu tu.
Tak track. Tapi after that, then client minta refund lagi dalam 30,000.
Correct.
Then actually that 30,000 is memang zero. Our saving terus zero.
Wow. Yo, so you were going down, you got married, you were hoping that things got better, but things got worse first.
Yes, it is.
Does it get more worse after this?
Then I think
was that a turning point?
That is our turning point.
Yeah.
Because masa tu then tiba-tiba keluar ada macam, actually dia macam table talk macam ni.
dia waktu tu bila anak kita lahir. So he
Dekat
keep on
hospital masa tu.
keep on sakit 1 tahun macam tu, keluar masuk hospital. Kereta kita asyik rosak. Dia
Kereta
macam
baru pun rosak.
The ripple of energy tau. Bila you are in that such a bad energy, everything semua akan reflect to your energy, right?
I agree.
Ya, your kereta lah apa semua akan tak jadi. Your anak sakit. Then masa tu bila kita masuk anak kita masuk ward, one morning I have to teman my kids having breakfast and I have to watch TV. I dah lama tak tengok TV. So I tengok TV, keluar this guy kan, dia cakap pasal kaya berjaya. I'm so interested in this man, kaya berjaya. Tapi dia kata you have to baiki 3 benda. Okay, to kaya and berjaya.
You saw Doc on TV first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So apa 3 benda? So
Jaga hubungan dulu.
Yeah. Tapi actually benda tu yang buatkan kita rasa tertarik, because kita actually dah pergi banyak program yang daripada overseas dan sebagainya,
betul.
pasal millennial mindset ni. Tapi tak pernah seorang pun cakap pasal menjaga 3 hubungan ni. That's why kita terus like macam bila ajak pergi sign up for the free classes. The free classes, dan kita pergi kan. Sebab baru kita realise at that moment yang bila kita sangat busy, kita like macam bila parents kita nak jumpa, kita cakap busy. Dan kita like macam in between projects and kita kena solat, kita projects dulu dan later solat, something like that lah. Membuatkan kita rasa
to juggling the life kan, yang you rasa fast.
I think
So he was not even talking on TV about KPI,
Exactly.
profit or loss,
Exactly.
marketing or sales.
Yes.
The first time you see Doc on TV, he was talking about guys to succeed, jaga hubungan dengan Allah,
Betul.
jaga hubungan dengan family, dan jaga hubungan dengan orang yang sekeliling kita.
Yeah.
That's it. No
That's
sales,
it.
no marketing, no personal branding. That's the priority.
I think kita kena do the marketing with Allah and parents and orang sekeliling kita dulu.
Malaysia, you heard Malaysia. There you go, Malaysia. Listen to this carefully.
Masya Allah.
Guys, if you want to succeed in life, in business, don't even think about money, modal, marketing, sales. No. The first lesson in life, the first number one, jaga hubungan dengan Allah. Number 2, jaga hubungan dengan
Parents.
family, parents. And number 3, jaga hubungan with people around us. That's your first step. Don't look for money, don't look for sales kit, don't look for that. That's your first step, Malaysia. So do the first step first and then give me a call. You know what I mean? And then ask me tips about marketing and branding. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So then when you saw that TV and you joined the first class, was that your turning point?
That is our first turning point. Meaning to say, dan baru kita realise, kita track balik kita punya sales, dan kita bila kita masuk that program tu, dan selain daripada that 3 hubungan, Doc ajarlah dari segi the strategy and the how to way forward in term of business. And
Yeah, the turning point is that when we understand the power of giving to your parents, that is the real turning point.
That's something I've been preaching dari dulu. Jaga mak. I always say take care of ibu no matter what.
betul.
Yes.
And since dari umur 17, Kerpis lari dari rumah. Sebab my parents wanted me to become a lawyer. Sebab study, Cap suka cakap, belajar overseas.
Dah sesuai dah tu.
You know what I mean? So they wanted me to be a lawyer, but I wanted to rap. Obviously, if you have a family yang traditional, my dad is a kaki tangan kerajaan, diplomat, askar. My mom, a nurse. My uncle askar, police. So kaki tangan kerajaan punya family.
Yeah.
So suddenly this guy wants to rap. Obviously, the whole family is against it.
Yeah.
But one thing I practice, no matter what, I told myself, you know what? No matter how much money I make, I will put aside 300 for my mom.
Masya
So
Allah.
awal-awal bila Cap baru perform, I get maybe, ni baru nak up tau, duit show 500, 300 I bank into my mom,
steady.
1,000, 300 I bank into my mom. I always, until today, even if I close a deal, big deal, 100,000 tomorrow, contoh, 300 will still go to my mom, no matter what. Because for me, it's not about the value of the amount of money, it's about the action of giving to your
Yes.
ibu. InsyaAllah kita akan sentiasa selamat. And Alhamdulillah, not to say it's magic, but no matter how many times I jatuh, and I fall many times throughout my whole career, but there's always a door yang terbuka. Tiba-tiba ada je
macam
orang bantu.
macam makroja lah kan. I mean, the terbuka
Suddenly just opens up, you know. And I feel like the only and dah lah kita time tu masih jahat, masih buat benda yang tak elok. I didn't really jaga my solat 5 waktu. But the whole practice of me taking care of ibu, I think that's the reason why I'm even still here.
Barakah lah. I mean, the barakah.
I agree with that.
Because yang macam untuk relate dengan apa point B cakap tu, kita sebelum ni dia macam zikir tau. Bila mak kita tanya ada ke duit, dia cakap tak ada duit kan. Tapi yang kita tak realise adalah itulah dia doa. Bila mak kita risaukan kita dan dia cakap dengan adik-beradik macam adik kau ni tak ada duit, tolonglah doakan dia kan. Dia adalah macam doa for you dan kita takkan ada duit sampai bila.
That's why the first people you want to marketing is your mom also. Your mom and your parent. Kita punya parent ni mesti nampak kita kaya. Bukan social media nampak kita kaya.
Betul.
The parents. So sekarang kadang-kadang ada orang macam social media nampak dia kaya, but the mom know the reality kan. Tapi kita kena terbalik. Maksudnya the mom yang tak tahu kita keadaan macam mana, because dia sentiasa dapat, dia dapat. Dia tertipu dengan marketing kita. Orang lain tak apa. Tapi bila the mom
because
tertipu,
bila dia percaya, then the magic will happen.
Wow.
Bila dia
Then
percaya
dia
macam anak aku ada duit.
Betul.
Bila kita boleh jaga, bagi certainty dekat our parents,
Allah
then Allah akan provide our certainty.
Wow.
Itulah kan yang kita punya betul-betul.
Kalau kita bagi sustenance pada dia kan, contoh dia dah pension, tapi dia pun tak ada gaji, but you can give sustenance. Dia rasa macam every month, COVID ke tak COVID, masuk juga duit yang macam gaji untuk dia, then Allah will give you sustenance.
When did you start practicing that? How old were you?
Now
no, when did you start practicing? Sejak
2016.
2000.
Starting from the rich work. After knowing rich work. So
how old were you?
Masa tu is 27 kita kahwin 2012. 31 lah.
31.
See, Malaysia, it's never too late, Malaysia.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the thing. Many young listeners who's listening to this podcast now, they might feel like, oh, you know what, hidup tengah susah sekarang. They might be 24, 25, 26.
Betul.
Correct.
Or 27, 28, 29. Even if you're 34, it's never too late to make that change.
Yes. At that time kita buat a big decision yang masa tu gaji kita 3,000 je. So kita buat macam big leaps yang 2,000 bagi kat parents. So kita try survive dengan 1,000 tu no matter what. Tapi the magic happen right after that. Dalam seminggu dua tu kita dah start nampak macam tiba-tiba ada orang call, tiba-tiba ada rezeki masuk yang kita macam wow.
So would you say that the biggest turning point, where was the moment that you realized, what did you get, what was the big contract that you got or the sales that you got that made you realize, wow, we are here, we made it?
Dia masa tu kita buat kerja sibuk dia sama, tapi just dulu kita buat tapi tak berhasil. Dan sekarang bila kita buat benda yang sama tapi buat jadi.
So apa yang beza dari segi, what was the different thing you practice?
I think yang bila kita, itu adalah first turning point, di mana bila kita ubahkan that tiga benda the connection tu, dan kita start bagi parents kita selesa. Kita bagi parents kita ada certainty yang kita ni boleh berjaya, dan that is our biggest turning point, yang lepas tu kita pegang apa-apa pun jadi. Kan kita buat apa-apa je jadi kan.
But how would some people out there, including myself, awal-awal confirm parents akan rasa ya ke boleh buat, they have doubt, boleh ke dia buat. A lot of people out there have that problem. It's like, mom, and this is a new age, right? So I get a lot of DMs like, Caprice, I want to be an influencer, or Caprice, I nak jadi gamer, which is a big industry. Like gaming is a multi-billion-dollar industry, but they always tell me, Caprice, but how do I convince my mom I can get into gaming, mobile gaming? How do I convince my mom I can be a football player or badminton player or become an influencer? Because a lot of parents traditionally, they would doubt you.
Of course.
So what would be your tip to the people out there right now? What should they do if the parents doubt you?
For me, kalau I personally, actually my dad, masa I ambil diploma degree, dia tak acknowledge my subject ni, because masa tu at that time dia adalah orang ingat macam mak andam tau, design ni deko-deko, dia adalah like macam tak stable lah, that kind of job. So my parents macam, I punya diploma, I dapat certificate pun tak pergi, my dad tak pergi, I punya degree pun tak pergi. Tapi bukan pasal salah dia.
But did it affect you?
Dia affect, tapi dia buat I rasa lagi geram, dan untuk I buktikan yang dengan I belajar macam orang kata mak andam deko-deko ni, I boleh berjaya. Dan duduk sama tinggi dan berdiri, orang kata duduk sama rendah dan berdiri sama tinggi dengan profession kan. Dan that's why I pursue gila-gila. Dan masa tu my dad, dia memang macam, I think macam your dad lah, yang nakkan stable job. So masa bila I dah faham the connection tu, then I betul-betul jadi lecturer just to please him, just to make him believe that that I actually kalau I nak jadi lecturer, anytime I boleh jadi lecturer. So we both jadi lecturer for 3 years.
Just to make them happy.
Yeah.
Okay, so so that means, are you trying to say that if your parents doubt you, ikut dulu?
For me, parents dia too protective, because bagi dia kita besar macam mana pun kita tetap dia punya baby. So dia nak rasa the stability. Dia nak rasa yang macam okay, whatever that we gonna do adalah boleh bagi kita the stability. So macam I first I jadi lecturer tu untuk please him je. Tapi masa tu kita gila-gila buat lah kita punya business ni kan. Dan later on I start bagi dia the stability, I start bagi dia the result, dan lama-lama dia macam percaya, dan dia sendiri yang allow I untuk berhenti.
Wow. Alhamdulillah. Did you face the same problem with your family?
Not really.
Okay.
Actually my family jenis yang supportive sikit. Cuma compared to my cousin lah, my cousin semua background doctors, engineers. So definitely I'm not the one to be proud of lah.
Faham.
Even though I'm the eldest, tapi that's what I burning desire. I want to tell my parent yang macam you should be proud of your daughter, even though I am an interior designer. Mungkin dulu orang tak tahu interior designer.
Sekarang glamour dah interior designer.
Very glamorous. Very glamorous business.
Dulu tu orang tak tahu tu not even a profession pun.
Exactly. Kita orang banyak dapat application orang kerja kan. Dia kata kalau kadang-kadang dia yang apply pun umur dah 40, So dia kata dulu I wish I want to be the interior designer, tapi my mom tak bagi. Exactly the same thing to us,
Because the market now is bigger. Everyone's all about design. The look of the house, the look of the office, the look of the, you know what I mean?
Correct.
ID is, for me, ID blew up somewhere maybe in the last 20 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe before that it was no big deal. Like, why? Who wants in my house? But because social media is so
Social
active,
media.
people want to show their cool
Yes.
house or their cool office, then I think ID just blew up, right?
Yeah.
So you were in the right space at the right time.
InsyaAllah. Sebenarnya dalam life kita will never know kita dekat right space ke, right time ke. It's all fate, right?
Correct.
Dah berlaku. Tapi
Correct.
that's why we have to keep on berdoa to be on the right feet every time.
Correct.
Every time favoring you, only
Correct.
you can. Allah can do that.
Correct. So in front of me is your profile in your books, right? Wow, mashallah, so many cool designs. Was there any particular design that made you blow up atau made you viral? Any project that you got that made you blow up macam dalam bidang music?
Yeah, dia mesti ada album ke.
one hit song and then you're famous, right? In the world of ID, there's so many companies. Was there any particular design that went viral or that blew up that made people like, you know what, I want to hire IDW now?
Okay, actually this one dia adalah satu buku yang compilation of 200 design, dan actually lahirnya design ni adalah waktu pandemic. Waktu pandemic 2020 masa tu, tapi luckily kita dah ada dalam guidance of Dr. Azizan. Actually dia jumpa kita almost every day via virtual untuk bagi tahu yang apa yang kita lalu ni dan apa dia punya way forward, apa yang kita kena ada strategi, apa yang nak buat dan sebagainya kan. Membuatkan kita rasa lebih tenang lah untuk maneuvering the pandemic, the COVID, the uncertainties. Dan kita lahirkan buku ni at that time. Meaning to say dia ada 200 compilation of design.
Wow.
So orang boleh dapat access dan do it themselves, ataupun dia boleh hire mana-mana contractors dan tunjuk the detail drawing. Dia even boleh scan dan dapat more further details of how to renovate their own house. Inilah antara kita punya like big hit, dan after that orang banyak kenal kita because of kita membantu banyak orang.
This was your big hit. So during COVID, you found your big hit.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say?
Yeah.
During COVID, when things are down, when times are tough, you found your golden bullet.
Yeah.
This is your golden bullet.
Ya, ni macam satu like floating device yang bawa kita float lah sepanjang COVID, because buku ni terjual at that time during the 2 years almost 10,000.
You sold 10,000 of these books.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
It's not easy to sell. Where do you sell them? Online or
Online.
all online?
Full online.
Wow.
It is for 400 ringgit. So we are proud to help banyak orang kat luar sana, because during COVID apa yang
This is 400 ringgit?
Yeah.
Malaysia, let me do the math for you. In case the listeners are just like, 400 ringgit.
Just for the book.
400 just for the book, guys,
Yeah.
times 10,000. That's 4 million.
Alhamdulillah.
in revenue
Oh, Masya Allah.
during a pandemic.
Ya, Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Rezeki lah. Rezeki. Tapi sebenarnya hiring an interior designer actually lagi mahal. Macam meaning to say, kalau kita buat rumah the value of 100,000, our fee is because now ID is professional. The profession of ID dah jadi professional. Dia dah ada scale of fee yang kita kena follow. So the 100 ringgit, 100,000 will be 10,000 ringgit for our fee.
Oh,
Designing only for
it's like a standard.
standard. It is a scale of fee, standard scale of fee for.
So if the cost of the renovations total project is 100,000,
Yeah.
So
So the fee
10,000.
will be
your fee can
10,000.
only be 10,000.
yeah,
It can't be more?
10,000. Can.
It can't be more.
Yeah, because they're protected by the professional. Tapi bila project tu 1 million, then our fee is 100,000.
Whoa. Okay, this is new information to me. I always assume ID is a work of art. Seni.
Seni.
Not everyone can put colors together and paint a beautiful house.
Yeah.
Bukan senang.
Betul.
But that's really weird. For me, seni has its own value, right? Not everyone can paint like Picasso, or everyone can play like Mozart.
Yeah.
Same thing with ID. I feel like ID, not everyone can put colors and furniture and make it like wow. Why would they have a ceiling price?
Dia
Is
because
it a law? What happened? There must have been some case. There must have been some case where di mana orang seleweng duit ke or overcharge. For me, how do you overcharge art? For me, it's like, for example, the years I spent from your college, jatuh, falling, learning.
Yeah.
That's the fee. You know, for me lah. You're not paying for the work. Let's say one project takes what, 3 months?
more
6 months?
Yeah, 3 to 6 months.
Okay, let's say one project. For me, you're not paying for the 6 months. You're actually paying for the 10 years
Yeah,
of
the experience.
I just went to.
Tapi
Then do you agree with the 10,000 fee?
I think we tend to agree because they actually protect our profession. The moment dia dah jadi professional ni, then whenever kita ada problem dan sebagainya, kita protected by the law.
How are you protected when you explain that to me? I'm confused.
Meaning to say, previously actually orang tak boleh value the art. Orang akan rasa macam, takkan I nak bayar you 10,000 for the piece of paper.
It is not the ceiling problem. It is the floor problem.
Okay, the foundation problem.
Yes.
The foundation
People don't
problem.
want to pay for a piece of paper. It seems like a piece of paper, right?
Really?
Yeah, it is.
I feel like that's a traditional way of thinking. Even the current market now.
No.
Okay.
Back then.
then.
Back then. That's why it is very tough for us to know. You have
Yeah.
10 projects, but only one client.
Because literally you're drawing them their dream house.
Yeah.
You're literally drawing them their
not
dream house.
everyone thinking like you do.
Then only
maybe.
lama-lama kita mula faham yang the client the orang yang mana je yang akan value your art, is the one yang dah pernah buat sendiri, dah tersilap sendiri, but for the first timer maybe they still want to explore and they think that it is doable kan. So orang macam ni we help them with this.
Wow.
Tapi actually bila kita berada dalam environment mentoring by Dr. Aizwan Osman,
Yeah.
that is one of the thing yang dia ajar. Kita segmentaskan kita punya service. Dulu kita macam projek besar, kita ambil projek kita ambil, dan kita tak tahu kita punya own value. Macam you cakap tadi lah, tak tahu our own value. Dan kita start realise our own value, dan kita start macam okay, yang this book definitely kita nak bantu orang je. Now kita dah ada apps yang this book you can get free design, the 200 design tu a virtual design you boleh dapat dalam our apps.
What's the name of the app on Google Play and App Store?
Yeah.
App Store,
What is
Google
it?
Play.
What's it called?
IDW Design.
Nice.
So
Guys, download the app now. Siapa-siapa yang ada fikir nak design a house or an office, download the app and you can explore right from the app.
Yeah,
Yes, you don't need to buy the hard copy.
everything yang ada dekat buku ni akan boleh dapat secara virtual dekat apps, because
Wow.
Kita belajar dengan Dr. Aizwan Osman untuk menambah nilai orang.
Betul, more
because
impact.
baru kita realise yang kalau kita nak berjaya, kita kena ada numbers untuk kita bantu orang.
Exactly.
Dan kalau nak bantu tu betul-betul kena bantulah. Macam this kind of book yang sebelum ni dia adalah life savior untuk kita IDW, dan because of dia jadi life savior, dan kita bagi free dekat semua orang virtually.
Macam from your question tadi, you kata apakah projek yang betul-betul buat kita viral kan? Actually there are lots of faces yang boleh buat kita viral. The first one is mungkin dapat satu college, a big contract. But that's the thing yang beauty about learning with Richwork is that you don't survive with big contract one time, you know. So you have to give impact from daripada banyak orang. Sebab tu daripada
Consistent
big contract,
impact.
yes, apa yang turning pointnya kita jumpa, we have to serve customers, macam more customers, bukan big contract dia tak sustain. So then kita nampak yang okay, we'll go to houses, then we niche our service to houses. So from there baru dia jadi macam ripples.
Wow. So that was the strategy.
That is the strategy. But itu sebenarnya the underlying yang Doc selalu sebut dekat orang, give more manfaat. Maksudnya dulu kalau kita ambil satu project, satu orang je dapat benefit. Now you are serving macam like 20 projects, let's say houses. So you are serving more manfaat.
But to be fair,
yeah.
is it also fair to say that you're gonna have 20 headaches? Because servicing clients, it's the toughest job.
Yeah.
Correct.
Toughest job. So emotional of a client. Mungkin he's having a bad day. Maybe he saja, you know what I mean? Nak tekan harga. I'm also a culprit of tekan harga. Berapa? Dah lah, ni boleh lah 50 baht. You know what I mean? Pillow, how much pillow? How much blanket? How much? You know what I mean? I'm sure you have that kind of clients, right?
Definitely.
How did you manage emotions?
It is also from mentoring with Rich Work. They ask us to segmentize our clients. There are lots of type of
Segments like what? Annoying?
No.
Okay, no. How do you, I'm just joking.
Okay.
How do you segmentize the clients?
We segmentize from this ini kategori orang yang first house, dia masih muda, dia eager like I said tadi, dia eager nak buat sendiri DIY. Kalau ada gambar, dia orang boleh cari carpenter sendiri. This is a book segment. Okay, so second one is macam orang yang dah tak nak lah buat sendiri tapi want to hire ID.
Dia dah pernah buat sendiri dulu dan kali ni dia nak relax.
Yeah, so sekarang nak hire ID juga ala-ala tapi tak adalah macam the bomb sangat budget dia. So we have a dream house package, you know. Yang ni template saja, so dia tak expensive sangat. So the third one ni orang yang memang I tak nak rumah I sama macam orang lain, I memang nak dahsyat, you know. So this is another business.
That one, they have a vision or you have to come up with a vision for them?
Vision
meaning, do they have an idea how they want it to look like?
Yes.
They already have an idea.
Yeah, they have the initial idea. Then from that idea kita kembangkan lagi menjadi dia punya dream house lah.
So how many segments total?
3.
Which is your biggest segment?
The biggest segment in terms of the value,
in terms of sales.
In terms of sales, still lagi the bespoke one.
The third one.
The third one.
The last one.
Tapi dia punya
quantity?
Kita serve client maybe 10, 15 a year.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tapi kalau macam buku dia akan boleh jadi 10,000.
10,000 orang dapat, you know, manfaat tadi. So you have to have that category kan. Kalau semua nak pakai kita, berapa orang je kita boleh layan, you know?
Betul.
Another segment mesti yang your staff boleh entertain. So another segment digitalize boleh entertain, you know. So
ever since you start doing the app, before we wrap up, did it help you in your sales? Did it increase your engagement and your prospects?
Increase our brand presence. Dan actually surprisingly kita dapat the big contract daripada apps. Itu they book the design consultation with us via the apps. Then that's why macam pelik jugalah. Ada kita dapat project yang almost 4 million, ada yang 2 million, dan VVIP semua.
Betul.
I pun pelik macam ada ke orang nak tengok apps.
How did you market your app if you don't mind sharing?
YouTube, social media.
Yeah. Everything that we posted.
So your biggest contracts came from inquiries from the app.
Yes.
Wow, that's weird.
Because the app is just recently.
Correct. And most people, I don't know, if me, I want to talk to the person on WhatsApp, paling minimum, and show some photos of what I want to look like. But your biggest contract came from the app.
Yeah.
Is there any secret ingredient or secret marketing? How did it happen?
I think yang tu memang Risho ajar di mana kita showcase more dengan orang-orang yang kita dah bantu. Dia ajar kita untuk like omni channel. Kita tak boleh like kalau marketing satu channel je, dia ada banyak channel so that orang nampak kita actually everywhere. People need to see us more than 17 times before they even nak ingat IDW.
So don't just use one method in Malaysia. Expand your methods of marketing and exposing yourself. Sometimes you don't even know what hits. Like you didn't even know the app will hit, right?
Yeah.
Betul.
Unexpected.
And you'll be lying if you said that, okay, now use app, now everyone use app. No. It's all the ripple of everything you did, from the marketing online, Instagram and everything. Dah build the name, then only bila you launch something, you have the community.
Actually, the apps tu, masa I jumpa you, Caprice,
Am I inspired? Did I inspire the app? Did I inspire?
yeah, you are one of the
10% of the app. No, I'm just joking.
Tapi at that time I macam hebatnya macam mana nak ada apps. Kita macam like totally zero at that time kan. Tapi masa tu juga bila kita jumpa Doc, dia masa tu juga dia dah cakap yang you need to go digital. You need to like digitize all your business. Masa tu tak ada even COVID ke apa ke. Kita macam kenapa nak go digital? Kita dah boleh buat business sekarang okay kan. Tapi bila dan kita buat without knowing apa why kan, the why tu
lama promote this digitalization,
promote kan. Dan lepas tu bila berlakunya pandemik dan kita betul-betul survive because of the digital, dan kita tahu kalau lah 2017 2018 kita tak move into the digitalization, masa tu akan amat berat, because yelah kita buat design and build. Masa tu design and build adalah yang takkan boleh keluar dan bekerja.
So Malaysia, do not be afraid to go outside your comfort zone. Was that safe to say?
Yes.
Because I'm sure that at first you were hesitant.
Definitely. Dia because kita tak clear the why enough. Because kita rasa kita dah comfortable, kita dah selesa dengan zone kita sekarang. Dan apa yang kita belajar adalah Doc always like bila kita selesa, dia tunjukkan kita lagi next nak kena buat apa. Dia tak sempat allow kita untuk selesa, dan selesa is not good kalau terlalu lama.
Dan kita selalunya takkan buat bila kita tak faham, betul tak?
Faham.
Kita takkan buat. Tapi that's why Rishuk selalu akan ada motto yang trust the process. It is easy to say trust the process, but bila otak you tak faham, you won't trust.
Betul.
It is automatically you won't
I
trust.
think jadi macam Caprice pun, you pun takkan ikut orang macam ikut buta-buta je kan. Mesti kena ada why tu.
Exactly. Exactly.
Now then you akan ikut kan. So sama juga macam kita orang. I think dalam banyak anak murid tu, kita orang ni yang paling degil lah.
Okay. The most rebellious.
The most rebellious. Always
kadang-kadang bila you terlalu banyak tahu, so you rasa you tahu semua benda, but eventually if you are tahu semua benda, you are going somewhere already. Kan? Dan sebenarnya hidup kita ni adalah kita punya cara decision making. Cara decision making kita membawa kita ke sini. So whenever you want to change your line atau your path next, you have to use other people's decision making. So if you're using yours, jumpa cikgu pun tak apalah, I guna I punya cara fikir balik. Jumpa orang ni pun tak apa, I guna cara fikir. Then you are going to the same
flow.
Exactly.
Same cycle.
Even maksudnya kalau kita boleh jumpa Rasulullah pun, kalau kita tak dengar cakap dia, dan kita takkan boleh masuk syurga.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So kita belajar untuk trust the process, dan kita start nampak the different kind of result. I mean, kita keluar daripada kita punya own circle of decision making tu.
That's why Hakim cakap daripada awal tadi, we never imagine this is the result after 14 years, because based on our decision making, it will never this way.
Before we close, what would be the biggest lesson that you learned throughout this whole process? What would it be the biggest lesson?
Dia macam blank.
So many lessons, right? I think the biggest lesson is sedekah is the kunci for everything.
Wow.
Yeah, it is the behind of everything. Kadang-kadang kita interview orang kan, orang will say safely about ilmu because it is safe.
Dia adalah something yang tangible. 1 tambah 1 2.
Correct.
Many people want to hear the strategy, the tactics. Many people want to hear that, but actually the underlying and not so brilliant pun is the sedekah balik.
Wow.
Yeah, because Allah will protect whatever your income. Semalam kita berjumpa seorang kawan. Dia memang mind blown kita orang, because this is the next level. Because the level of sedekah that he did every month from his company, consistently every month 700,000
a month.
Sedekah.
Sedekah.
Masya Allah.
Dia akan buang anyway, macam mana pun.
Masya Allah.
And every year he will triple. The next year target every month to sedekah is 2.1 million.
Masya Allah.
Because dia ada fundamental yang kalau dia nak
the more you give.
Kalau kita nak ada bank account kita 20 million dan kita kena sedekah 10% of the 20 million to 2 million divide by 12.
Today.
Today.
If you want that amount,
yes.
Okay, Malaysia, let me repeat for you. This is the biggest lesson for this episode from IDW. if you want 10 million, let's do the math now. My math is bad. You got a phone? Okay, if you want Malaysia, how much do you want Malaysia? Tell me Malaysia. Let's say they want just 1 million.
1 million.
1 million, alright.
Malaysia nak capai the first 1 million.
Okay.
So following your biggest lesson, how much do they have to sedekah?
100,000 divided by 12.
Divided by 12.
Yeah. So it's about
8,000.
8,300
They must sedekah that every
month.
Malaysia. If you want to make your first million, you must find a way
Find a way.
to sedekah at least 8,000 tiap bulan.
Tapi that one, the 1 million tu bukannya the sale. Dia adalah the
Profit yang
the
kita
profit. The
Yeah,
hard
basically
cash
it's what
yang
you
kita
want lah.
simpan.
Yeah.
what
You want 1 million Malaysia, learn to sedekah at least 8,000 a month.
Because sedekah dia adalah macam, okay, for instance kita tak mampu 8,000 dan kita buat 800. Tak mampu 800, 80
Start with
ringgit.
somewhere.
Start somewhere dan
And
kita akan
consistent.
start nampak the magic
It's
happen.
just gonna go double and double
Yeah.
and double.
Yeah.
And that's the more you give in life,
Yeah.
the more that you get.
Our client ni, I mean yang kita belajar ni adalah dia start dengan like sebulan 10,000. Lepas tu next year dia triple 30,000. Then dia
Masya
triple jadi 90,000. 90,000 dia triple lagi
Masya
jadi
Allah.
270,000. So
This is big amount, but macam kalau kita rasa down to this number, then start with something, but make it consistent. Jangan ada lopong. Tu je.
sebab ayat dia adalah kalau kita consistent dan kita punya rezeki akan consistent.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
I think that's the best way to end it, guys. You gotta be consistent. Inshallah. IDW, I wish you all the best. Congratulations on your success, and it's nice to meet you guys again.
Thank you.
Off the camera just now. Just so you guys know, at one point in my career, I wanted to do a smart surau, right?
Yeah.
An idea of a smart surau. I approached the IDW. They designed the whole thing, and this is the truth. I'm not even lying. When I said how much does it cost, the person told me, "Please, it's free." I was like, no. I want to pay for it. How much did it cost? Then no, bro. For the ummah, it's free.
Masya
So
Allah.
that is who they are in Malaysia, and that's when I knew these people they're the real deal.
Masya Allah.
They didn't even charge me. You know what I mean? Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Table Talk, IDW. See you when I see you. Bang bang.